Ever wondered how Hollywood, the synonym for the American film and television industry, came into existence? It's a place where dreams take form and stars are born. A place that's become the heart, the pulse of American film and television. But how did it all start? How did this small, unassuming neighborhood in Los Angeles become the epicenter of all things entertainment? A place that intrigues us, enthralls us, and sometimes even confounds us. Well, let's take a journey back in time to unravel the story of Hollywood. The story of Hollywood begins not with a movie, but with a real estate deal. In the year 1887, a couple by the name of Harvey and Daida Wilcox made a purchase that would unknowingly shape the future of entertainment. They bought a sizable 500 acres of land on the western outskirts of Los Angeles. But where does the name Hollywood come from, you may ask? It's all thanks to Daida, who, during a train journey, crossed paths with a stranger. This stranger owned a summer home named Hollywood, a name that Daida found so enchanting that she decided to christen their new land with the same moniker. So Hollywood, the name we now associate with glitz, glamour, and the silver screen, was born out of a chance meeting and a real estate investment. Little did the Wilcox couple know that their real estate purchase would one day be the epicenter of the world's entertainment industry. Hollywood's transformation began in the early 20th century, with the first film studio, Nestor Studio, setting up shop in 1911. This ushered in the silent era of films, an age characterized by silent black and white films that spoke volumes through expressive acting and innovative camera techniques. It was an era that saw the establishment of major film studios like Universal, Paramount, and Warner Brothers, each contributing to the cinematic landscape with their unique storytelling and innovative filmmaking. As the 1920s rolled in, the film industry was about to experience a revolution. The Jazz Singer, released in 1927, was the first feature-length motion picture with not only a synchronized recorded music score, but also lip-synchronous singing and speech. This transition to talkies marked the end of the silent era and the beginning of the golden age of Hollywood. From the late 1920s to the early 1960s, Hollywood was in its prime, producing some of the most memorable and iconic films. The golden age was a time when the studio system was at its peak, and stars like Humphrey Bogart, Marilyn Monroe, and James Dean graced the silver screen. It was an era that celebrated glamour, romance, and larger-than-life storytelling, setting the benchmark for cinema worldwide. This era solidified Hollywood's position on the global stage and produced some of the most iconic films and stars. Post the golden age, Hollywood continued to evolve, mirroring the changing society and its values. This evolution led to what we now know as the New Hollywood era, a period of remarkable innovation and creativity that began in the late 60s and early 70s. This era, often referred to as the American New Wave, saw the rise of a new breed of filmmakers. These mavericks, unafraid to push boundaries, began to challenge the established studio system. They offered audiences films that were edgier, more realistic, and often politically charged. Directors like Martin Scorsese, Stanley Kubrick, and Francis Ford Coppola emerged, reshaping the cinematic landscape with their groundbreaking works. Alongside these cinematic renegades, another significant development was taking place: the rise of independent cinema. Independent filmmakers, operating outside the traditional studio system, began to create films that were highly personal and often experimental in nature. This surge in indie cinema brought a fresh, diverse range of voices to the silver screen. In addition to these changes in storytelling and production, Hollywood also began to embrace cutting-edge technology. The advent of digital cinematography and computer-generated imagery transformed the way movies were made. From the breathtaking visuals of The Matrix to the lifelike animation in Toy Story, technology has enabled filmmakers to push the boundaries of what's possible in cinema. Today, Hollywood is an inseparable part of American culture and a major influence on global entertainment. So, what have we learned about Hollywood? We've delved into its humble beginnings, born from a simple real estate deal. We've seen it grow, flourishing during the silent era and the golden age, establishing itself as the heart of the film industry. And we've witnessed its evolution in the modern era, where it continues to shape and influence global entertainment. From a real estate deal to the global hub of entertainment, Hollywood's journey is indeed a story worth telling.